Hi, I'm glad you're here. If you're just finding this is Meet Me in the Pause, a weekly space to slow down, reflect, and reconnect with yourself, one honest question at a time. This one's about something I think about a lot. How to notice what's still good, even when it feels like everything around you is going wrong. And if I'm really being honest, I'm actually in a season of that myself right now. As always, I'm not a therapist. I'm just someone working through these kinds of questions in real time, right alongside you. So if any of this sounds familiar, the space is for you. You don't have to do this perfectly. You just have to be willing to step away for a few minutes and meet me in the pause. If you've never meditated before, that's completely fine. There's nothing to get right here. Just get comfortable and let's spend the next few minutes together. One of the things I love most about meditation is that there's nothing to be good at. No gatekeeper, except maybe your own thoughts. Wherever you're sitting or lying right now, let that be enough. You don't need the right cushion or the right silence or even much space. And if it feels right, let your eyes close or let your gaze drop softly to the floor. Let your thoughts start to settle, quiet down a little, and just for the next few minutes, stop keeping track of everything around you. For today's session, we'll practice something called 4-7-8 breathing. You breathe in for 4 counts, hold for 7 counts, and let out slowly for 8 counts. It may sound like a lot of counting at first, but it settles into a rhythm quickly, and it's a great technique for easing tension. So whenever you're ready, let's begin. Take a nice deep breath in and breathe in for 4 counts. Hold for 7. And let it out slowly for 8. Let's do that again. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 7. And let it out for 8. Once more, breathe in for 4. Hold for 7. And let it out slowly and completely for 8. Now let your breath return to whatever feels natural. While you're here, let your mind drift to something that's been hard lately. Not to dwell on it, just to notice it's there. And with that thought, see if there's something small and good sitting in the shadows next to that hard thing. You don't need to name it yet. Just notice that something might be there. So here's what's been on my mind lately. And honestly, it's still happening as I'm recording this. We're in one of those seasons right now where it feels like everything keeps breaking. Not in one dramatic moment, just the steady kind. Something in the house needs fixing, then something else does. And you're constantly having to shift plans around it. A few weeks ago, we had a vacation coming up, and right in the middle of summer, our air conditioning went completely out. If you've ever had that happen, especially during the summertime, you know it's not only uncomfortable, it's expensive, and it meant we had to pivot some of the plans we had already made. I'm not going to lie, in the moment, it didn't feel great. It felt like one more thing in a string of things that haven't gone our way, and felt like the universe was set on working against us versus with us. But somewhere in the middle of feeling disappointed about having to pivot our plans, I noticed something else sitting right there with it. Gratitude. Not that the air conditioning broke, but that when it did, we were actually in a position to fix it fast before it turned into something much bigger. I think that's a different way to hold gratitude than the version most of us default to. It's not about being thankful the hard thing happened or pretending it didn't really bother you. It's noticing that something good is still sitting right there, even in the middle of something going wrong. The fact that you have people who'd help you if you needed it, or the ability to solve the problem at all. Or just that you're still standing in the middle of a summer that's had more than its share of breakdowns. Maybe you're in a season like that right now too, where it feels like one thing after another with no real let up in sight. I don't think the answer is forcing yourself to feel grateful for the hard part. It's allowed to just be hard. I think it's more about letting yourself notice that the good is still sitting right there alongside it, even when it's hard to see. I like to think about seasons like this a little like being on a boat taking on water. Sometimes when you are in the thick of it, you can't always see the shore from where you're standing. But it's important to remember the boat is still floating. And the truth is, a storm can only really affect you as much as you let it. If you channel your thoughts and your effort into facing it instead of just riding it out, you don't just survive it. You move through it, and you become one with it. Before we finish, I want to leave you with something you can actually carry with you. Not just for today, but for any time you're in the thick of a difficult situation. If it helps, say this to yourself out loud whenever you need it. I'm in the middle of a hard season, and I'm still here. I don't need everything to feel calm to know I'm okay. I've gotten through hard things before, and I'll get through this one too. This season will not sink me because it doesn't hold power over me. I hold the power. I am the storm. Take one more breath in and let it go. When it feels right, open your eyes. Thank you for giving me a few minutes of your day. I know how hard it is to step away from everything else, even briefly. So having you share this space with me while you do is a gift I'm grateful for. If something today stuck with you, noticing what's still good, or the idea that you are the storm, I'd really love to hear about it in the comments. This process works better as something we think through together, because honestly, I'm not ahead of you here. I'm right next to you, asking the same questions. Next time, we'll sit with something different. How a hard thought or hard moment is allowed to visit, but doesn't have to move in and stay long after everyone else has already moved on. As always, be a little gentler with yourself and tune in next week for another Meet Me in the Pause.